So I did say earlier on there was one bot we haven't looked at yet, we haven't touched upon, but we have started talking about in test. And that bot is HUFFER. Now, a lot of talk about HUFFER in the chat. About what he's good at, what he's bad at, what he should keep, what he should lose. So, I think we all sort of agreed that because of melee bot, he struggles. But that's not just a HUFFER thing, that's a melee bot thing. I think that's just something we need to address at another time. And I have said previously that for me, how I would differentiate the melee bots between the warrior bots. The warrior bots are there for HP and to distract defenses. For me, special bots aren't for that. Special bots for me should be melee bots but high damage. You're talking Star Saber, you're talking Elita. So for me, when I think of HUFFER, obviously the easy route is just buffing the laser. Now I did some tests with the laser, and in fact I'm going to show you. Now just take note on how long the laser lasts for when I put it down. There's not millions of defenses around him. It's not like I'm putting it into a massive kill box. I'm just going to put it there like this. And watch how long it lasts. There you go. 3 ability points, what? 2 seconds? 5 ability points? 2 seconds. And again, there's not much near it. There's one beam. Let's put it away from the beam laser. Let's put the cannon down here. See how long it lasts. There we go. Put it down near 2 cannons. That cannon's not even hitting it. So 1 cannon is took it out in 5 seconds. So it's not just HUFFER survivability. It's survivability of the laser. Now, we talked about the health of the laser. Someone said maybe give it what Chromia's Shock Tower has. But the problem with that is that Chromia's Shock Tower stuns defenses, so it has more survivability within itself. So these lasers need a lot more than that. And I sort of got towards saying, why don't we just make it a bit like Minerva's Tower, make it untargetable. So when you put it down, it can't die. And then balance damage around that. Because if you look at HUFFER's laser, on paper, lasting 45 seconds is a long, long time. When it has 73% of your damage, I mean, it is only 500 damage per second. When I sort of put this up against a turret, it took like 10-12 seconds to kill a turret. So it needs a damage boost, it needs a health boost. So straight away I went to double that damage and make it untargetable, so it can't die. But someone brought up a good point. They said, but it pops outposts. I was like, what? They said, yeah. HUFFER's turret pops outposts. So we could drop HUFFER down here. We can send his laser up there. It's going in the wrong place because it hit the shark. There we go. But the problem is that because the laser doesn't last long at all, the bots then just attack your bots. So the abilities that you're trying to negate by popping an outpost with a Rook Hollow or RC Hollow, that's not working. But then we can't have an indestructible defense popping outposts. So my sort of discussion was, well, why don't we stop it popping outposts? A lot of the testers were saying, but it's always done that, so it should. And I said, yeah, but that's not how it was designed. I'm not having it for 1 minute. That Space Ape sat there and designed this and gone, let's create a laser that pops outposts. I don't think they did that for 1 minute. When you think of the laser's primary use, the primary use is to do damage. It's a laser. If it wasn't a laser, you could argue either way, but they've made it a laser. So the laser's primary use is to do damage. So that's how it should be. It should do damage. Now, me personally, I mean, let me know in the chat what you guys think. If you had a choice between it popping outpost but dying quite quickly, or being indestructible but not being able to pop outposts, what would you choose? Because like I said, there's a bit of a discussion about this in playtest and either side. People said, yeah, but there's people that do use it to pop outposts. I was like, yeah, but no one at a decent level will be using it to pop outposts because it dies instantly. So it's maybe lower down players, but they should learn that there's better options than HUFFER to pop an outpost. And for me personally, if I could get a lot more damage and survivability out of the laser, I would choose that over popping an outpost. So it's a bit of a strange one with HUFFER at the minute, and we're trying to decide on which route we should go. But I definitely think more damage, more HP to the laser, more survivability to definitely try and last at least close to that 45 seconds that it should. Even if it's invincible for 20 seconds, say, and then takes damage. But you can see there that that wasn't even a kill box. It was one or two defenses. And so, you know, even if you double that laser's damage, it's not going to do much. I honestly said that's why I should make it invincible. Because you're going to have to do like 10 times the health or something crazy like that if you want it to survive. And obviously it is balancing it around making it not too OP. Should it last 45 seconds if you do make it massively more, do more damage? Who's to know? But right now, that's sort of where we're at with HUFFER. We have talked about survivability, and like I said, the first thing I said was please no one say a shield. First thing. Secondly, don't say acid. So it was actually me and Freezes were talking about this and about some sort of life steal. I said a reju on how much damage it does or something, a percentage. So and I said that, you know, it'd be good to be able to drop HUFFER down and use the lasers as distractions for when you're leveling. And when you couple that with a G1 core maybe that heals him or gives a life steal, that will keep him alive as well. And you can actually use him to level in zone 15, hopefully. That's the dream, because not just for a warbot, but obviously to make it, you know, be able to level people that are interested in wars. So that's sort of our ideas on where we're going for it. Hopefully buffing the laser, hopefully buffing the HP of the laser as well. And in terms of HUFFER, hopefully have a plan to give him some sort of G1 core to increase survivability. So it's going to be interesting what we do with HUFFER. I'll keep you updated. The only way you can keep updated, guys, is obviously by subscribing to the channel and never missing another stream. So make sure you subscribe, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you'll get all the updates on all these new bots.